Hello and welcome to the show. The Poobermobile is back for some more races as we're going to be trying to earn hopefully some serious money. Now, there has been a big thank you to the mod creator. There's been a little bit of a tweak to this mod in the kind of the economy. So one of the problems we were running into, if I want to try and earn enough money to get a different car, perhaps a higher performance vehicle, the Poobermobile is being mighty, but if I want a second car, something different and something else to toy around with, we need to be earning more than $200 or $300 for a lot of the races. So there is sort of new configuration options in the drag meets file that means you can change the economy of, how much money the AI cars have. So we should have less $200 or $300 races. Most stuff should start off at $2,000 or $3,000, going up to maybe even $20,000 races. Of course, I can win, but we can equally lose that. I don't know what this Blade is. Blade going to want to do $3.5 grand? Blade is happy to do $3.5 grand. We will go with $3.5 grand for now. We can win the rest of his money later on. I did say I was going to do some point-to-point races rather than just straight-up drag races. However, I do want to play around with this little sort of economy tweaks. And this drag race that we are going, while my car will beat the Blade, I have no doubt, in a drag race down the airfield, this road is not smooth, it is not flat, it is bumps to worry about, and with a wheeling Sabre Turbo, that could be a potential problem here. Although we have got off to a very, very good start against the Blade, it is going to be a... Oh, he's now starting to close a little bit. He has a little concern. That's a small scare from the Blade. He was a second down. I think he was perhaps closing a little bit towards the end of that one. But there we go, $3,500. So that's just, for a race against a Blade. The economy is now going to be a lot more potential, certainly, for me to actually progress. Ooh, an Infernus Classic has turned up. They can have a lot of money on them, and I should be able, I could beat the Infernus Classic no problem at the airfield. Elsewhere down here, there's two Infernus Classics. Down here might be more problematic. I'm liking the look of this. He's back. Out of time. How much money? Oh, you have 8,000 on you. Good sir, would you like to race? He will like to race. I like the look of that. Sorry, I forgot to say how I know how there's much money there is. Again, another thank you to a commenter that said if you press Control, it will change the options on the stats to look at some slightly different information. For me, it's left click on the analog stick if you're playing with an Xbox controller, so we can see that see how much money these guys have got to be playing with. The Infernus Classic has got $15,000. What about this guy over here? There is $10,000 for him. Now the settings that I've changed for the economy sets kind of a rough estimate for how much the cars are going to have. However, it will vary from vehicle to vehicle, so it won't always be the same amount. Will he go 6,000? No, he's only willing to part with 4,000 of his monies, but 4,730 sounds good to me. Look, I'll move my car in a minute. I'm just sorting out the betting. To be fair, you can get around that gap as well. Okay, spin up the tyres. Let's get some heat in the Sabre Turbo. I also love all of the other names that people are coming up for our Poobermobile. Sabre Turbo was perhaps one of my favourites. One of my favourite ones that we have. It will still forever be the Poobermobile. However, Sabre Turbo is a absolutely brilliant name. Okay, we have the speed. We've beaten that car before at the airfield. However, we've we didn't get a very good launch. We got bobbled around and we fell off the wheelie relatively quickly. Having said that, we didn't get launched into the scenery, and that is always a concern, especially with 14.3, not bad time, especially with these now big money races. Yep, it helps me. It helps me in terms of the kind of money available to progress and so on. But I can still lose. It's certainly by no means a foregone conclusion, especially out on this bit of road, that I'm going to be winning all of these races. I'm going to be winning all of the money. We could earn up a nice little stack, and then we go for a $20,000 race, and we wheelie and roll over or something, and we are in trouble. Stratum actually gets a great launch. Of course, it's all-wheel drive, isn't it? Stratum gets a brilliant launch against that. I think it's a Ruiner. Shall we go against one of the big guns here? We've got to have a try against one of the Infernus Classics. Again, we've beaten the Infernus Classics plenty elsewhere, but down here, who knows? Nobody betted on the Ruiner to win, surprisingly. So the Ruiner got an okay amount of money. Right, we shall go and spin our car around. Let's see if the Infernus wants to have a go with an $8,000 race. Okay, again, he's not quite willing to go that much, but we will go for 5,601. Sure, we have to go for the one. Right, let's go. And now you will see I'm going to be lining my car up to point it at a slight angle. The reason being, as we are going to be wheeling, if I get, to be fair, if I get pulled to the left, we might get in trouble. Oh, the Infernus Classics are sticking together. If we get pulled to the left now, it'll kind of straighten our car up. If we get pulled to the right, we will crash into the opponent. So it's a win-win for me, really, in terms of, in fact, we got pulled left. We always got pulled left perfectly to set us up here. Brilliant launch, a better launch from the Sabre Turbo this time around. The Infernus does not, actually that's a good run, 13.8. Much better run from the Sabre. The Infernus Classic, they are much closer in pace out here. I don't know how we had so much speed at the airfield, but at the airfield, I guess the launch is so powerful with the Sabre when we, have that lovely smooth flat surface. Here, though, it's bobbling around, and we just can't make the most of the Pumobile's speed, which is. Yeah, interesting. Actually, I'm now a little nervous because all we have to do is get a slight... I say a little nervous. I guess I should be in these races, but we get a slightly bad launch and we're in trouble. We're in, quite a lot of trouble. Yeah, I wonder if the Blade fancies having another go because he's actually been winning some decent money. The Serrano's actually won a couple of races. He's got $1,000 or so bucks on it. The Blade... Okay, maybe the Blade doesn't have much money left to play with. He has won that... I think he won the last bet, but... shall we go Infernus Classic? It doesn't really feel confident. You've got literally the only car that might compete with me here and you're not feeling confident. You did just see that you're... no, he's refused it. The cowardly bugger. The Ruiner has some money on him. He might have a game. I think the Ruiner fancies a bit of a race. Sure. You know what? Screw you, Infernus Classic. You... You and your stubbornness, not wanting to come and play. You didn't even have to go. You didn't have to put your whole 12,000. I mean, I wouldn't have complained if you put the whole 12,000 in. However, or maybe he's won some money back. Maybe he'll want to play now. Let's go and bet a couple of grand. Let's see if he'll go up to that. Yeah, he'll go for it. 2.5 maybe. 2,500. Yeah, he will. Okay. Ruiner fancies a race. So 13.8 our quickest time so far. I would like to go a little bit faster. It's all about this. It's all about the launch. Drag racing, of course, the launch is always going to be massively important. And out here, with the surface that we are dealing with, that is something that we've really got to contend with. I'm hoping I might be angled a little bit too much to the left. In fact, here, little bit cheeky start. I'm thinking. Oh no. Okay, so from that side there. Whoa, we got a big bunny hop off the manhole cover. I'm glad that the Ruiner got a terrible start. That Ruiner just had no go whatsoever in it, as we are going to come flying past the finishing post. 14.2, not a great run from me at all there, but yeah, we had a wonky start. We're up to $37,000. I think now would be a opportune moment to visit the Los Santos Customs. Another advantage of heading to this particular meeting is that we can head straight into here for a little bit of upgrade time. But we're not going to need to spend $100 repairing our vehicle. That's probably from scraping the floor as we launch it. As far as actual performance-wise goes, I think the only thing we have left is suspension. I don't really know how this affects the performance regarding the drag racing mod, because that has tinkered around with the cars a little bit, specifically the muscle cars with their launching, because, in the base game, you wouldn't be ever be able to upgrade this car to compete with the likes of a Zentorno. But thanks to this mod, with the way that these vehicles launch, they have now got a chance, as we quite clearly saw last time. And it's all about that kind of wheelie launch, the speed boost that you gain from that one. So I don't know if things like suspension are going to affect any of that. We have got a spoiler. Again, similar story with the roll cage. We're going to get it anyway. It also looks the part. It looks the part of a drag racing car, so we will get the roll cage and chassis upgrade. We can't respray it. The Pumobile must stay brown. bonnet. Yes, we can get a big intake scoop. I do quite like the ram air hood. I have to say, I do quite like the look of the ram air hood on the car. Carbon fibre hood's hideous on our Puma-mobile. Cowl induction is okay as well. Well, I think we're surely going to have to go for the bug catcher, and I prefer the triple intake one to the single one. Grill, what have we got down here? Okay, we can just kind of take the chrome off it. We can have more poo on the front of the car. I don't actually mind the chrome on this. Of course, we can get our side exhaust now. Now we can spit fire from the Sabre Turbo. Brilliant. I will take that. Engine upgrade, of course, we've got that fully done. I think we did that in the first episode. Bumpers we can get on the car. We can have kind of extended chin spoilers, or we can get rid of the chrome. I quite like it without the chrome, but we lose the number plate. I quite like the number plates at the front. I think we're going to have to keep the chrome and go for the extended chin spoiler. The rear bumper is just removed. Looks a little bit weird without the chrome at the back. Not sure I like that. So we're keeping the chrome there. Don't have to worry about brakes because we're not worrying about stopping. I think that is our car done. So we're up to 30,000. A lot has been going on while I've been away over here. We will head back. Actually, let's not head back down the racing road. Let's not cause a... Oh, the Surfer actually had to go at a race. It took 25 seconds to get down. So I'm running low 14s, high 13s. The Surfer takes almost twice as long as I do to get down that bit. Not surprising, let's face it, the Surfer is one of, if not the slowest car in the meeting. Oh, the Silver Stratum has given up. He has had enough of, I love how it says, I dare to challenge higher tier races. I dare to challenge anyone at the moment who fancies a race. Okay, let's have a, we've got, okay, so the Glendale doesn't really want to play with too much money. He's probably lost a lot of it in betting on stuff at the moment. Serrano has left as well. Again, may well be out of money from the bets. We will burn up our tyres a little bit, get some temperature, see if we can go quick. If we can get like a 13.5, we'll know that the upgrades may well have done the trick. If we still average it around the similar sort of time, it's mostly visual, which I think, to be fair, is what this is all going to do, unless there is some slight tweaks with the way upgrades work in the mod. Okay, we are off and underway with the Sabre. It's the wobbling around on launch. The car kind of gets tipped back down again, so we don't gain the maximum effect from the launch. It is going to be 14.3. It was a poor start from me, but 14.3 nevertheless. Primo Custom has turned up, and a C wants to have a race. I think we've kind of, with the exception of the Infernus Classics, I think we've pretty much run everyone out. Well, everyone's run out of money because they've been betting on each other, and it's kind of just gone to me and the two Infernis around here. I don't know if the Ancient Mobile has got any money to play with or not. We'll have a look. Let's have a little rummage around this area. Let's see who has some money. You've just turned up. Do you have any money to play with? You have only about 1,500, which you'll probably then go and lose on bets. The blade is flat broke. Infernus, do you fancy... I mean, you've got 9,000. Not that you particularly want to raise by the sounds of it. You're not feeling confident. The other one is over here. You have got a... Can't see because you keep crashing into stuff. No, stop crashing into everything. Please stop crashing into stuff. I think we got refused on the bet, or on the race, I should say. You've only got 856. No one has any money here. I don't know where it's all gone. It's all gone somewhere. A fair bit has gone into my wallet, but the rest of it has just kind of been wasted. Yeah, no one has any cash at all. The C's buggered off. Yeah, there is an Infernus Classic, but they're now not wanting to play. Cars are bored of losing now, and it kind of looks like this meet is winding down to a little bit of a close. Let's see if we can get any more. 2 grand out of you. Wow. You've got a Lamborghini Diablo, and you are, or Lamborghini Diablo Cross Testarossa, and we've come back down to silly little money. We will, at least, I guess, we can now use this as a brief little test, see if we can get any more performance, any more speed out of the car. This is the one we have to really point quite viciously to the right, so that when we hit the bumps, we can get corrected and be on on track. Do I have to be rescue service? Have you got stuck in the mix there? No, I do not have to be rescue service. So, Virtus Classic, he actually ran me pretty close in the opening race. He has a Mighty Wing as well. I can't get a Mighty Wing on the Pumobile. The Slam Van is about to lose his money. Out of time, might be able to make some money back. I say about to lose his money. Hopefully about to lose his money. I don't really know. We are going to get off and underway. Better launch from the Sabre. Again, we hit that sort of crest, that manhole cover, and it just flings us back down because here comes the Infernus. Is he going to catch us in time? It's going to be very, very close. He didn't do it, but it was only by hundredths of a second. Oh, hundredths of a second separate us there. Yeah, suspension hasn't really done anything in terms of speed, I don't think, out here. It is not helping. What we're going to do is we're going to reset the meet. I'm actually enjoying racing out here. We've got some real close events. We've got some real scares going on at this particular street race. We're going to reset it. We're going to get a fresh set of cars in. I do like that if you kind of just leave it running naturally, vehicles will swap out over time. But we're going to hurry the process up. And we're going to get some fresh cars with a fresh amount of money. If we can finish today's episode, how much money have we got? With about 40,000? We can finish today's episode with about $40,000. That would be, we'd have doubled our money, and we've got some upgrades on our car. Who has come to play? Shafter versus Rhapsody is going out here. Let's jump in. This meet has got kind of a lot more normal, a lot more standard cars are turning up, taking part. You've got some money on you. We will give you a little bit of a race. Oh, Edlem is here. Edlem is the mod creator for this one. When I was testing a couple of things, I have seen his character around before, which is quite cool. That his car over there. It is. How much money does he have on him? Not much. He has just betted on someone, so he might win some of it back. That's quite cool. Maybe we will race him at some point and take all of his $100 that he is. End up. I don't know if we know if he betted on the winner here, whether he'll get some more. Nobody betted on the winner, so 3,000 has gone to the Shafter. I also love how apparently the Duke's name is Mamba, which is the name for a car. I've just seen a couple of them turn up. That's not confusing at all, because there are now 3 Mambas, of which only 2 are actual Mambas. You want to go $2.5 grand? Yep, he's happy to go with $2.5 grand. We will go with that. I don't actually know how fast the Dukes is going to be here. I do know the Dukes are pretty bloody good muscle cars, so this could be interesting. Oh, the Mamba's betted on the fake Mamba. What are you doing, Slam Van? Get out of the way. Okay, thank you. You are clear. You're a little bit of an arse, but you are clear of me at least. You might not be clear of the Dukes. We are off and underway with the Sabre. With a little bit better launch. We stayed up on the wheelie for that smidge longer. Dukes is going to start reeling us back in, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. 14.3 actually wasn't a particularly good run from me, but we are a second clear of the Dukes. $2.5 grand to me. The Ingot won more money for the bets, as everyone was convinced the Dukes was going to be winning that one. I would like to get a Dukes. I would love to have a Dukes, but they're like $250,000, I think, to get hold of that car. So that's going to be some way off. That is going to be some way off. What else have we got over here? I mean, we guess the Mambas would make sense. The Shafter, I wonder how much money he has. Actually, we've never raced a bike. I don't know if they have any decent amount of money on him. How much money do you have? You only have 1,000. Mamba has 7,000 on him. I'm curious. I want to race the bike just for curiosity's sake. He's got a bit of money on him. That's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, wow, that Blister's got a stack of money. You know what? Blister doesn't really feel confident. We'll see if he fancies racing, because I think we can win a lot of money off that Blister if he fancies having a. I think that might be the same one that we saw. No, it doesn't work. I think it might be the same one that we saw out at the airfield. Okay, let's give a race against the bike. I know bikes are absurdly fast through the corners on this game. They are. You can't really beat a bike with, well, anything other than a bike. Quite frankly, I don't really know what they're going to do in terms of speed, so that one could be interesting. He hasn't got much money for taking part. I guess the sort of the config file things that I was playing with. I don't know if they. maybe the bike's in a different category. The ones that we actually had to change around with. So, yeah, we're not really playing for much money here. However, this is more out of curiosity. Or if everyone bets... Oh, no, the shafter's going to win all the money. Everyone bets on the bike, then I win the pot. That would have been okay. That would have been like $3,000 because it's $1,000 a bet. We are off. So... Came right across in front of the bike because I'm never sure where we're going to end up with the wheeling. I mean, the bike has an okay launch. However, no top end speed whatsoever. I guess that kind of does make sense. In some ways, the main strength of the motorbikes is their power to weight ratio. Their acceleration is always very, very good indeed. So I guess that makes sense. I was expecting more competition from the bike, but there we go. I think this shafter must have a huge amount of cash. I say a huge amount of cash on him. A decent amount of cash on him. I'm a little nervous actually about challenging the Mambas because while we have beaten them before, we haven't had the domination that we have seen in previous rounds. Shall we give this I say a domination? We aren't that far clear of cars down here because we can't get a good enough launch. So this could be quite... it could be quite a profitable race if we get things right. Oh, we can do with it. We want another $6,000 ideally. We're going to challenge the 2 Mambas that we have around the place. Okay, Mamba, let's see if he wants to go for $5,000. Ideally, I'd like to do this as the $6,000 race itself. No, he is not fancying more than 3,700. We'll go 3,700. You can keep the 12. I don't care. We will get our car set up. We're on this side, so we can set our car up a little bit straighter. We don't have to be quite. We don't have to quite aggressively because it doesn't really turn us. We bounce, and we get bounced and twisted, but we don't actually get turned so much. So we should be good to just launch our car straight. We're at 49 degrees. We will give that a run. That seems to be good for me. Right, we are launched. It's a big wheelie from the Sabre. I thought we were going to be in trouble there. The wheelie bar caught and the Puma-mobile almost ended up in the trees. It didn't. The Mamba's coming back at us. It's not going to be enough. Oh, it's a terrible run from me. A 14.5. We're getting slower at the moment. We did win the 3,000. Oh, the Pigali wants to race me. It actually offered 3,005. That's a big bet for a Pigali. Okay. Okay, let's see if you will make it. Oh, let's just... I forgot I'm in this menu and I can't actually slow the car down. I was going to offer this money before we get back. Oh, you want to do $5,000? The Pigali wants to go $5,000. He's obviously been raking in the money from the bets and is... he is up for this one. I am fine. I am fine to have a go with this, but I kind of feel like we're going for a big money race. Going for a big money race against this car. I'm really worried about ending up in the scenery. We've done okay for now. However, I feel like this is the sort of race where I will have an accident and we will get in trouble. Let's find out, though. Let us find out against this apparently very, very wealthy Pigali. Maybe he knows something about his car that I do not. Oh, we had to lift. I had to lift before we ended up in the fire hydrant. We did get the car down before we hit that, but only just. Oh, that wasn't fun. I thought that was a better run than last time. We had to lift to avoid the big old accident. Oh, $43,000 from the racing here in the Puma-mobile. I think we're going to do one more race. Might be pushing our luck, but we're going to do one more race to finish off. There's another Mamba that we need to have a go against. Maybe he will have some big bucks to play with. So we raced... Oh, they're both very, very similar cars. Whoever has the more money, you're the one that I'll challenge. In fact, actually, we can tell if they're... Okay, yeah, so we've raced him. He's lost. Because, again, with this sort of bring up the alternate stats, it will actually say more information about the car in the meeting so we can see the win-loss and so on. We will... We'll challenge him. He expects to lose. I don't know if he's actually going to accept. But we'll challenge him if he accepts, if he wants to come and join. He has accepted, right. We can get perhaps another $4,000 out of him in all of this. I don't think we've actually seen Headlam's car go down here. He has... Oh, he's got about the same money he had last time, I think I checked. And I might have got a little bit more than last time. Right. We have got... we've got 4-0 in terms of our win-loss ratio on our car. Apparently we've got no money, but that's probably just not just tracking player stats on here, which is fair enough. It's an interesting little race. We've got Serrano against the Rhapsody. Rhapsody actually not too bad off the line. Don't know if he is going. I think actually you might. Yeah, if you look at the little mini map, you can see the car on the right hand side. That would be where the Rhapsody, that's the Rhapsody's line essentially, is actually managed to pull away from the Serrano. That's not too terrible. Not too terrible before. I say not too terrible performance. I mean, it's many seconds away from what we can do. But for a Rhapsody, that isn't too shabby. Again, we're going to try 5 grand. We'll see if we go. No, we're not going to go for that one. So we will go for 4,600. It could cap off a very, very good event for us here, or we could visit a tree. There is a. I'm amazed that we haven't done anything like that yet, because there have been some very, very close calls so far. Oh yes, keep betting. Oh, okay, there's an extra $2,000 in this one as well if I can win, because nobody betted on the Pumobile. You should never bet against. I've actually been way, way aggressive on the launch, which I probably shouldn't have been. I forgot that I didn't need to be on that side. Don't think it actually affected the Mamba because I got off the line quicker than he did. Oh, he's wrecked massively on his own. It wasn't me that crashed. It wasn't me that crashed. We got an extra $2,000 from the bets. In fact, we are now up to $50,000. A successful day for the Pumobile. Oh, I thought we were going to have some closer scares. Yeah, we're not actually so good out here. Things like the Infernus Classics could get close. The Mambas could perhaps get a little closer. Immediately finding a tree or a lamppost, whatever he hits, whatever he wrecked his car on, is less than ideal for that vehicle's final race. What have we got going on here? It is Ingot versus Shafter. I think the Shafter will be able to win. I'm not going to get in time. Never mind. We will stand in front here. We will not impede the race. And off they go. Good luck, Ingot. I don't think that's going to work out for you. Well, again, we've upgraded the car. We've had some success, but we have also learned that the Pumobile does not quite like the streets, the bumpy roads, anywhere near as much with its crazy launching. That, though, is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I shall, of course, link this mod in the description so you can download it, have a go with it yourself. Edlib is deciding to race against the... Is it the Mamba or is it the Duke? Have we got the Duke still that's called Mamba? I think we do. Yeah, we've got the black and grey one over there. I don't know if it's the proper Mamba or the incognito Mamba. I have a feeling the poor Blister might not fare so well, unless he's got like a mega... Oh, it's not, of course, it's not the... actual the pretend Dukes, because someone's already lined up. We won't quite finish yet because I want to see if the Ballista's like sneaky superpower Ballista. If the Ballista can beat the Mamba, we will know it's sneaky superpower. Mamba could crash, admittedly. We have already seen that one, as they are going to get off. I'm not sure it's superpowered unless he has like super nitro halfway down the course. Think the Ballista might be in trouble, just a smidge. That's maybe that's where the Mamba crashed. I think it might be. Might have hit the fire hydrant. 14.4. Yeah, I mean, if I get a poor run, that Mamba can definitely get close to me on all of that. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much all for watching, and until next time, goodbye.